what's going on? It's your girl T.I.E here, which stands for Together Individual Entertainment. Okay, I want to remind you guys that tonight is the night to where Kennywood has opened up for the very first time on Thursday night for Fan Fall Fest. And I'm so nervous, considering that, even though this is my second year being a scare actor and everything, I'm just a little nervous to see how everything is going to go and stuff, and since I'm working, I won't be able to broadcast it or nothing, but I will talk about it tomorrow, since tomorrow I don't have to work until 5 o'clock or 5:30 tomorrow night on Friday, but still, I'm a little oh my god, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. And I will tell you how it all went, and along with what the crowd looked like, and how it may have went, or whatever, but I'm just keeping you updated. Alright, so, it's October 19th, which means it's time to get into another chapter of Haunted Castle on Hallows Eve from Mary Pub Osborne Magic Treehouse, number 30. Here we go. So, basically where we left off was Jack, Annie, and Teddy were all turned into ravens, and, of course, Teddy was the one that cast the spell by accident. So now we are actually going to figure out what happens to them on Chapter 9. Here we go. Chapter 9. A Piece of a Star. Teddy dropped down to a ledge. Jack and Annie followed. Hidden in the shadows, they crouched together in dark feathers touching. They peered out at the moonlit lair of the Raven King. Ooh. The king's giant nest was tucked under a rocky overhang. It was made of mud, twigs, and long strips of tree bark. 2 ravens, sentries, or however you like to pronounce it, were guarding its dark entrance. Okay. Jack softly croaked. What's the plan? Listen carefully, Teddy answered. In tiny squeaks and caws of raven whispers, he spelled out a plan. I'll distract the guards. Annie, you keep watch at the entrance. Jack, you go into the nest and get the diamond. Then both of you head back into the castle and wait for me there. What about the Raven King? Croaked Jack. I sense he's not here, croaked Teddy. I see. No legions of bodyguards, but we should hurry before he returns. Jack had lots more questions about the plan, but before he could ask them, Teddy lifted off his perch and flew toward the entrance. Let's go, cried Annie. Rising into the air, Jack was in a panic. He fluffed out his feathers and croaked, Wait, you guys! But it was too late. Teddy was already dive-bombing the Raven's sentries. Ark! 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 2 sentries left their watch and flew at Teddy with the short shrieks. They chased him high into the sky. Annie zipped to the entrance of the nest. Come on, Jack, she croaked. Jack jumped off the ledge and flew on the giant nest. Without thinking, he stepped through the entrance. He jerked his head from side to side. With his raven sight, he saw walls packed with dried mud, animal fur, vines, and sticks. The floor was covered with moss. Jack took a few steps forward. He stopped. He saw no sign of the Raven King. He cocked his head out from side to side. Listening, all was quiet. Jack looked around the nest. One part of the nest wall looked different. It was black and shining. He stepped toward it. He touched it with his beak. It wasn't a wall at all. It was a curtain of feathers. Jack pushed through the feather curtains. Moonlight shone into the space behind it. Heaps of gold and silver coins glittered in the cool light. Pale pearls, emeralds, and rubies shone and sparkled. Amid all the treasures was a blue-white crystal. It was no bigger than a marble, but it shone with a light all its own, like a piece of a star. Jack knew at once the stone was the diamond of destiny. His raven heart thumping, he walked to the diamond and nudged it with his beak. As the diamond tilted, it shot 4 beams of brilliant light. Ja! Ja! Annie was calling to him from outside. Quick, go! They're coming! Jack carefully picked up the diamond with his beak. He felt a surge of strength and courage. Annie called another warning, but Jack wasn't afraid at all. He calmly walked out of the Raven King's nest. Into the night, more sentries had been alerted. They were flying toward the mountaintop, crawling madly in alarm. Go! 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 Jack saw Annie perched on the ledge. Hurry, Jack! Hurry! She crowed. Annie flew off the mountain, holding the diamond in its beak. Jack gracefully flapped his wings and lifted into the air after. As he and Annie sailed down from the mountaintop, a chorus of crows split the night. Thousands of roasting ravens rose into the sky like a giant black cloud. Their beating wings rumbled like thunder. The cloud of ravens covered the light of the moon. The night was completely black. Spree! Spree! Annie croaked. Fly! Fly! She and Jack glided down through the dark sky toward the Duke's castle. The wings beaten of the Raven army still thundered above the mountaintop, but none of the ravens were chasing them. They don't know what to do without their king, Jack thought. He wondered where their king was, but with the diamond of destiny in his beak, he felt no fear. The farther Jack and Annie flew from the mountain, the more distant became the sound of Raven soldier wings. The Duke's castle came into sight. Jack saw the light of Teddy's lantern in the nursery, but he didn't want to stop flying just yet. Instead, he swooped over the castle, keep over the courtyard, the gatehouse, and the bridge, over the candlelit cottages and oak forest. Annie flew with him. Finally, they both glided smoothly back to the castle and landed on the window ledge of the nursery. The Diamond of Destiny was safe. But we're going to find out what happens next tomorrow in Chapter 10. Because in this book is 13 chapters. So we have 4 chapters left, which is Chapter 10 through 13. And that won't mean until tomorrow. So, all we know is they went to the Raven King's nest and did their part. But now, there's more to come. So, hold on to your socks, boys and girls, because we still have more chapters to come by. And tomorrow, I have my annual triple or double Halloween story. You're just going to wait and see if it's going to be a triple story or a double story. You never know. In the meantime, this is T.I.E saying, Happy Halloween! Bye!